Welcome. In this new series of videos, I'm going to be sharing real-life paranormal events that happen to people from our local area. I will attempt to depict and visualise real ghost stories from Doncaster and the surrounding areas. In this first episode, I'm going to share my real-life ghost encounter, in a hope that more people like you will come forward and share your stories. Now sit back and enjoy as I tell my truly terrifying but heartwarming ghost encounter. So many years ago, my life was in a real mess. I'd fallen into a deep depression and been contemplating suicide for a long time. At night, I would often park on the secluded lane near the edge of Worksop. I was trying to muster up the courage to end it all. One night around 2 a.m, I'd parked in a slightly different location, in the entrance of a field. These metal barriers weren't there then. It's on the junction where Red Lane and Carlton Road meet. I'd pulled into the entrance of this field and turned the engine off. The tall corn was growing in the field about 40 feet in front of the car. The moon was out, but it was still darkness enveloping the car. As I sat there, I suddenly felt cold. And even though the engine had only been off a few minutes, I felt like I'd been watched and I was creeped out for no reason. As I glanced up in the rearview mirror, my heart stopped. There sitting behind me was a woman, her face all black and grey and disfigured. I couldn't breathe. I looked away and back, but she was still there. I cried, "Stop, you're scaring me." And then she touched my shoulder. And boom, in a flash, I wasn't in the car anymore. It was daytime. I was warm and the sun was shining on my face. I looked down and in front of me was a white coffin. And I knew instantly the girl from the car was inside. I could see her mother and father sobbing over her casket as it was lowered into the ground. I was engulfed in all the deepest sadness and overwhelming love that they had for their daughter. It shot through me like a lightning bolt. I could feel the loss, the sadness. It broke me. It still brings tears to my eyes when I think of it now. And then in an instant, I was back in the car, tears streaming down my face as I repeatedly cried the words, "You were so loved, you were so loved." As I looked in the mirror to see her again, she was gone. And that's when I realised I was so loved. I am so loved. I've everything to live for. The pain, the hurt, the sorrow it would cause if I did this is totally unfair. From that moment on, I worked on sorting my life out. I found happiness in the small things. I found myself. Now I don't know if this woman was an angel, just a spirit, my guardian angel, but people talk of angels. People have talked of angels throughout time. Maybe this was mine. In a time when my mum, my partner, everybody who loved me couldn't get through to me, this spirit come, took my hand and showed me the light, and I'll always be grateful for that. So this is the location where I was. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plant a little thank you. I'm going to scatter some wildflower and I'm going to put a little cross in. We've got some of these. And there you go, I've scattered the wildflower. I've put a little cross down. Now I'm just going to say a little prayer and a thank you. Whoever you are, wherever you are, thank you for saving me. You were there in a time when I needed to see the light. Rest in peace, beautiful soul. You are so loved. Amen. So as you can imagine, I was very interested to find out if anybody had died on this corner, to try and put a name to the spirit I saw. The only article I could find was a woman who'd died in a collision head-on with a bus on this very corner. So whether it was her or not that saved me, I'll never know. As you can see, the vehicles come round very fast, and there's been many accidents on this road. It's been many years since my ghost encounter, but I sorted my life out. It made me see how much I was actually loved, and how much I'd damaged other people's lives. Now I've got a really good job, I love it, responsible, got a nice car, got people who love me, I've got everything I could ever want, and I've never been happier. That's why I'm saying thank you to the lady I encountered here who helped to save me. If you've had a ghost encounter and you'd like me to make a video about it, hit me up on the number below and I'll get back to you. I'd love to hear it. Perhaps the rest of the world would as well.
Will you search through the lonely earth for me? Climb through the briar and bramble. I'll be your treasure. I felt the touch of the kings and the breath of the wind. I knew the call of all the songbirds. They sang all the wrong words. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for